district mission. We build new clubs
We build new clubs
and help all clubs
and help all clubs
in achieving excellence.
in achieving excellence.
achieving excellence.
In the beginning, let's welcome our district director, DTM Bala,
Thank you.
and we have also our Division G director, DTM Tasneem. Also, we have Division H director, DTM Rayhana. Without any delay, kindly requested our Division G director, Tasneem, DTM Tasneem, to open remark for our training session. DTM Tasneem.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban. Yet to be DTM is... Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes,
And
thank you. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Bala Subramaniam, dear district leaders, area directors, and club leaders. Welcome to the first pathway training session conducted by Division G. I officially open this meeting. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this pathway training session. As leaders and communicators, our journey of growth never truly ends. It only evolves. Pathway is not just a program. It's a personalized roadmap designed to empower each of us to communicate with clarity, lead with confidence, and continuously adapt to the ever-changing world around us. In today's digital era, being updated with the latest educational tools and online resources is no longer optional. It is essential. The more we explore, the more we learn. Let's remember the words of Albert Einstein, who once said, "Intellectual growth should commence at birth and end only at death." That's the spirit of today's session, our lifelong learning. So let's open our minds, engage actively, and make the most of this opportunity to learn, share, and grow together through pathways. I wish everyone a fruitful and inspiring session ahead. This training session was initiated by a veteran Toastmaster who joined Toastmasters in 2004, participated in chartering first clubs in Medina, Yambu, Tuwal, Makkah, and the first Arabic Toastmasters Club in Jeddah. The past district director, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban. Let's welcome him to proceed with the session for today. Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban, sir, the online platform is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Division G Director, DTM Tasneem. This is very important session for everybody that joined the Toastmasters, especially although that I was the pathway ambassador and I considered as a senior, but believe me, dear leaders, the changing in the pathway, it is frequently and very fast. If you don't get yourself in the pathway from time to time, you'll find yourself very stranger to the system. And this is the reason really initiatively done by our presenter, DTM Bashir Amblavan, which is the past BQD for our District 104. We need really to put our hands on the system so we'll learn more and more. As shown in the screen, we'll go through all of those, how to be done. And I believe, inshallah, we all get the benefit. Not necessarily the new join to the Toastmasters, but including ourselves as seniors. So thank you very much, DTM Bashir. And now the stage is yours. You can share your screen.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filampan, our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Bala, Division Director, Toastmaster Tasni, Division H Director, Toastmaster Rayhana, our area directors, and our fellow Toastmasters. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let me share my screen first. Hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Last week, when we were discussing, myself and Abdullah Filamban, Abdullah himself was asking me, Bashir, I want to see the pathway in full. I replied to him, even I did not go through the complete. However, I can guide you whatever I know. So we decided to conduct a session. And later Abdullah said, why don't we invite our other members who are interested in that one? I said, okay, we can go for that one. And that is the way, or that is the reason now we are having this presentation. I will go through a presentation first, then we will go to the actual website. We want to understand where can we take you in pathway. And what is the pathway? This is what we need to understand first. It's a learning experience, an interactive and flexible education like no other. And it was created to help strengthen your communication and leadership skill as you grow towards personal and professional success. So take this journey and take part in the opportunity to build more than, it was saying 300 plus unique skill set competencies. But with the new 6 paths, we can say approximately 160 unique skill set competencies are there. And there are 6 specialized learning paths in new LMS. Before it was 11 paths. Now in the new LMS, it is only 6 paths. It is completely online. Affording you to learn anytime, anywhere. And of course, it's a mobile-friendly system. It's a real-world transferable skills. Now, let us understand what is the Pathways learning experience. Pathways is a Toastmaster education program. As we know, there was a legacy system which we call it as a competence communicator and competence leader, where we need to complete 10 projects in CC manual and another 10 projects in CL manual. Then we have to go for the advanced manuals, and completing 3 advanced manual, then only we will be able to get the DTM as a DTM. But when we introduce the pathway, all these are combined. So each member receive one path when they join in Toastmaster. There are 6 different paths. Based on your goals, you can select it. So you can choose whichever the path you want, or the system will help you to choose which path is suitable for you. And it can be online or in a print mode also, but in print you need to pay another $45 for the print version. You can work at your own pace and you can build your professional skills If you look at the pathway, you can see that there are 5 core competencies are there. Number 1 is the public speaking skills. Second is interpersonal communication. And third one is a strategic leadership. Fourth one is management. And fifth one is confidence. These are the 5 core competencies you can obtain from the pathway learning experience. And as I mentioned, there are 6 different paths are there, which is a dynamic leadership, engaging humor, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, and visionary communication. From these 6 paths, you can acquire around 300 competencies. Now let us see how to subscribe or select the pathway.
നമ്മുടെ ഇത് കേട്ടിട്ട് ഇത് അപ്പാപ്പയുടെ വോയിസ് ഉണ്ട്. only difference is ഇത് കുറച്ച് പ്രായം കൂടി വന്നു.
We can see how to subscribe or select the pathway. The first thing, you need to log into the Toastmaster International portal, where our address is www.toastmasters.org or org. Once you log into the Toastmaster by clicking the login button, you will be moving to the login menu, where you need to enter your registered email ID when you get the membership in Toastmasters. You enter your email, and of course, for the first time, you don't know what is your password. So take the option called forget email or first time login, click the create password. When you click the create password, it will take you to one more screen where you need to enter your email address. Then click create the password. There is a opening link or a password will be sent to your email address. Go to your email, get that password and log into the system. Once you log in, you can change your password and keep a password which is known only to you. Once you enter, you will be taken to a menu where you can see different tiles. In your home screen, it will give you some information about yourself, your membership number, your members since what date, and in addition, you can see my education and achievements, where you can see the base camp, learning hub, and achievement board. If you go further down, before that, let me go to the learning hub. As a first user or a person who not yet registered for the pathway, you have to go and select the path which you are going to continue. So how can we do that one? You click on the learning hub. It will give you an option called choose your path. And what is involved in choosing my path is choose your language. This is number 1. Because we have, in addition to the English, there are around 13 different languages are there. So if you want to get the Arabic language, you have to select the Arabic. If you are continuing with English, you can continue with English. Second thing, you can take an assessment to decide which path you want to take. So let us see how it's work. You will go to the learning hub area where you can see choose path, view the navigator, go to Basecamp and education programs. So in that one, you go to the choose path. So once you click on the choose path, it will take you inside and it will ask you for your language, preferred language. So if you select English, then you have 2 options. Either you can see all the 6 different paths and you can select one of them. Or it will give you an option called take an assessment. So you click on here, then continue. You will be taken to the next screen where it will go to the start button. So you go to the start button on the assessment. It will start to ask you the questions. So you can see here the questions. And here you can see the percentage of completion, how many percentage it is complete. And it will give you some options where you have to select. So it is asking select 3 topics you are interested in learning about from the list below. So you select whatever the topics which is interesting for you. So some of them will be interested in change management, some of them will be in the project planning. Whatever your choice, you select that 3 and go next. So it will keep on asking you the other questions. And second one will be, which of the following topic is most related to the personal and professional goals that you brought to Toastmasters? It is giving 3 options. You have to select one of them. So you can see here the percentage is increasing now. In this way, you go further, answer the questions, what they are asking, move forward. You can see now it is 10% where they is asking, I know how to respond, because this is trying to understand your knowledge or your perception regarding the Toastmasters. Moving further, you can see more questions will be asked, and I'm going to the end of the session now. It is asking, I use your humor to communicate in a variety of situations. I can agree or disagree or strongly disagree. Then finally, the system will give you the suggestions or the recommendations. So out of 6 different paths available, it will give you the recommendation of 2, motivational strategies and visionary communication. From here, you can decide which path I will be going to select. If you want to know more about the details, you have the link here. If you click here, it will give you the details of each and every path. What are the content? What projects you will be going through? All these details will be available here. From here, you select one path. That will be the path you are going to continue in this pathway experience. So once you come to this one, and if you click continue, it will take you to the payment confirmation if you are not paid for that one. But if you are already a new member registered for the pathway, it will not be going to ask you for this payment confirmation. Otherwise, you need to pay a $25 again, and you will be going to get a new path. So this is all about selecting a path. Now, how to go to pathway levels and prepare for
Bashir?
projects? Yes.
There is a question. Is it possible to change the pathway once we select it?
Okay, that's a good question. Once you select a path and you started the pathway journey, you cannot change that path. But if you want to change a path, what you need to do is you need to write to TMI, educational team in TMI, for changing the path. They may approve to change the path and they will give you a new path. But as I understand, once you started the journey by opening and doing the ice break and all, they will not allow you to change the path. This is what my understanding.
Okay, thank you.
But through the system, you cannot change your path. Once you select it, that is your path you need to continue. And again, even though there are recommendations from system, still you will be able to select any other path which is not recommended by Toastmaster. It is up to you to decide which path you want to select. Okay. Now let us move to the pathway inside and see what is there. In your login menu, as I said, in the welcome screen, you will see different tiles. There are more tiles below. Which is the Club Central, District Central, Club Officer role, Club Officer tutorial. And you can go further by seeing the meeting tools, leadership letter, distinguished performance report, utility, how to renew. All these informations are coming one by one as a tiles in your home screen. From this, our area is to go to the base camp. So base camp is the place where all the Toastmaster educational materials are available. So you can get the pathway learning experience inside the base camp. Now, if you enter to the base camp, there are two areas in base camp. The first one is a base camp as a member, and second one is a base camp manager. So if you are a regular member, a normal member, and you are not an officer in a club, you will see only base camp as a member. And how many clubs you are member, it will show you that number of tiles over there. And if you are an officer as a president, VP education, VP membership, you will see one more area which is called the base camp manager area, where you are the authorized person to work as a base camp manager. Now let us go to one club, which I am a member. If you go inside that, you can see whatever the path you are enrolled. Now I am enrolled in two different paths. So it is showing me in both paths which are under progress. If you have any other educational curriculum which you selected, that will also show you over here. This is not a path actually, but it is only a program. And this is a club coach program. Once you enter into that particular path, then it will give you the overview. Now here you can see my path name is leadership development. It has 5 different levels. And in each level, there are different projects. So going further, if you click on the level 1 details, it will show you the path introduction, icebreaker, that is the first project, writing a speech with a purpose. This is the second project in level 1. Introduction to vocal variety and body language is the third project in level 1. And evaluation and feedback is the fourth project in level 1. So each project consists of one activity. It could be a speech. It could be some other activities like conducting a seminar or conducting a project. Different type of activities are there. Mostly there are speech projects. In example, if you are going to the evaluation feedback, this consists of 3 different speeches. There is one speech you are delivering, then again you will get the feedback and incorporating that feedback and delivering again the same speech or a different speech. Then you have to serve as an evaluator. So like that, we have the level 2, level 3, level 4 and level 5. Once you enter into a project, example, the icebreaker is the first project. It will give you the brief about what is the project and what the things you need to do it in this project. So you go further because there is an arrow you can see on the bottom or on the side. You continue, it will give you more details. Also, it will give you all the resources, including the checklist, evaluation form, complete project can be printed, and there is a speech worksheet, outline worksheet. If you go further, it will give you more details, how you have to conduct or you have to prepare for your project. So it is giving an introduction. And this area, know, wonder, learn. This is a very, very special area where before you are giving your speech project, you have to put down or note down what you know already. Example, now I am going to deliver my ice break. But before going for the ice break speech, as a speaker, I am confident that I am very confident speaker. Example. And I know how to deliver a speech in front of others. So I can put all these items under know. And wonder area is where I have a doubt or I am thinking of how can I manage the audience or how I can show the body language to the audience. This is what I wonder. And the learn area is to enter the information after you complete your speech project. We will go to that area and we'll show you how to enter the information. And you can get all the support from the Vice President Education or any other club officer for delivering your speech project in the club meeting. Now, it is giving you an introduction. What is an ice break? It is giving you that the speech is for 4 to 6 minutes in length. For the first one that all Toastmasters present to their clubs. So there is an objective for each project. Then it is giving you your assignment. The purpose of this project is to introduce yourself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So this is what usually our evaluators will read out before your speech begins. So it is giving you an assignment to introduce yourself to the club and learn the basic structure of a speech project. Going further, as I mentioned, there is an area called know and wonder. You have to add this information as a new item. Please enter this one because this is a very good record or a history that how you are going to do your project or what was the condition when you are starting your first speech project. And wonder means this is what I want to learn from the Toastmaster. And at the end, you can see there is one more column will appear, which is called learn. You go further. The main objective is to get the competencies to recognize the element of a basic speech structure. So it will give you clearly how you will be going to prepare a new speech. Then balance preparation and spontaneity when delivering your speech. Acknowledge the value of peer feedback. Develop the skills needed to accept feedback graciously. And identify feedback to apply in subsequent speeches. Now see here. It is the part 2 of the icebreaker speech, where it is giving the value of icebreaker. There are some videos, and you have to plan your speech and looking ahead for your next level. This video will give you how you can deliver an ice break. Very clearly, you can watch this video. Okay. It will give you an outline worksheet where it will give you the good story, the element of a good story, which is in topic, opening, body, and conclusion. So if you use this particular worksheet, it is very easy for you to write your first speech. Prepare your speech, check with your Vice President Education for going for the speech. So write it out, remember your outline, connect with the audience. This is the process which you need to do before you are delivering your speech with an impact. Now, time comes for the practice. Before delivering your speech, please practice it. So practicing can be done in different way. You can rehearse with your friends or record yourself on a video and see that one to understand. or use a mirror. Go in front of a mirror and deliver your speech, or do a practice session in your club itself before you are doing your actual icebreak speech. Always remember, you have an allotted time of 4 to 6 minutes. So you need to prepare your speech within this time limit. So try to find out how much time it is taking and adjust your content according to the timing. There are different aspects are showing: timing, pacing, organization, review, and learn. And please communicate with your evaluator to understand your needs in Toastmaster. So evaluator can evaluate your speech based on your need and give you advice or the feedback according to your need. What to expect? This is a video where you can watch and understand as an icebreaker speaker what you can expect from this speech. And after you deliver, relax, enjoy, then main thing is to understand the feedback. Understanding the feedback, accepting the feedback, and learn more about the feedback. These are the three things which a speaker should perform. And Toastmaster evaluations are given in a different way. There is a verbal evaluation during the meeting. There is an evaluation form where you can get a written evaluation. And in some clubs, there are different type of evaluations are there. Especially in an advanced club, you can find the round robin evaluation or a group evaluation or a peer-to-peer evaluation. Different type of evaluations are there. And accepting the evaluation, and you can ask for more clarification if you are not clear about the evaluation. Once you are meeting with your evaluator, please review your evaluation, check your timing, be thoughtful, engage, and stay positive, and please listen without any objection. Because evaluation is to build the speaker, not to kill the speaker. Once you completed and you got the evaluation, please apply that evaluation or the recommendations in your next speech. This is what you have to do. Then you go for your self-evaluation where you will be going to enter what you learn. So you know, wonder, and learn. These are the three different parts where you need to fill up. Once you complete the speech, this is the area where learn. So when you are delivering a speech, you will learn many things, and please input that information over here. Once you completed that particular project, go to complete my project button. So once you click this project button, in your system, it will mark as your project is completed. Please understand, this is the project, not level. In this way, if you go for level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5, and once you completed every level, you have the same option of completing the level, which will receive to your VP Education or the president, and they can approve your level. Okay. As soon as you completed any level, you will be awarded by one. This is called badges. So level badges are there, which will be coming inside your achievement area. Evaluation and feedback. Every speaker can send a digital evaluation form to your evaluator, and evaluator can fill up that digital evaluation and send it back to the speaker. I will show you one video how to do this properly. In the resource area, you can find all the information about the project description, and the evaluation forms. So if you click here, the view all, it will increase the area and all the project resources are available over there. If you go to the descriptions, it can give you the project description of all the projects which is coming in the 5 levels. You can save your any document in the My Document area. Example, once you are received a certificate of completion of your level, you can save that as a PDF in this one. If you prepare any speech by writing completely, scan it and put it in your My Document so that it will be stay there as a record. Now, furthermore, okay. This is an area where you can see how to request and share the evaluation and badges. You can share your badges in the Toastmaster. So this is a small video. Please watch it and please make sure you are having the sound. 1 second. Share. Okay. Please let me know if you are not getting the sound. Share computer sound. Okay. 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 First one is the digital evaluation request. Let us see this video.
Welcome to Basecamp. Each path consists of projects, and nearly every project requires giving at least one prepared speech. Receiving a formal evaluation of your speech is a key part of your Toastmasters experience. Once you have completed the tasks for your project, use the checklist to ensure you are ready to give your speech. You can check off these steps as you complete them. We suggest reviewing the evaluation criteria for each speech you present. You can request an evaluation by going to the Complete Your Project section of a project in your path and scrolling down to find the speech log. Enter the details of your speech and choose the evaluation resource that matches the name of your project. Suzanne is currently working on the Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language project. She will enter information for her speech, including the title, date, her evaluator, and a specific request for feedback from her evaluator. Now she can save this log. If she's ready, she can save and email this information to her evaluator. Her evaluator will receive an email and on-screen notification that includes her request. They will also receive a link to complete the evaluation. If you go to the Speech Log section of your Achievements tab, you will see a historical list of speeches. Whether you save your speech log or send it to your evaluator, a record of your speech and all details you included will be saved in your profile. From the Achievements tab, you can edit details you added from the speech log in your project. This new feature will allow you to seamlessly request evaluations from members of your club.
Okay. Now, this is the area where you can see the sending and requesting feedback.
Welcome to Basecamp. Giving and receiving feedback from members of your club is a key part of the club experience. To give feedback to a member of your club, click the Feedback tab on your homepage. Select Give Feedback and then choose your club and club member. Then, type your feedback into the box. You can send feedback to more than one member by typing additional member names here. Select Visible to all club members to post your feedback publicly. Select Visible to Selected Members Only to share your feedback with the member privately. You may choose to add a feedback badge, which the member can then share on social media. Select Post Feedback to send your feedback to your club members. To request feedback from a member of your club, select Request Feedback from the Feedback tab. Select the club and member or members you wish to receive feedback from, and then add in a specific request for feedback. You can request private or public feedback from your club members. When you're finished, click Send Requests. This new feature will allow you to seamlessly share feedback with and request it from members of your club.
Okay. In addition, you can share your badges to social media. This is also a new feature. Let us see that.
Welcome to Basecamp. One way you can promote the value of your Toastmasters experience is by sharing badges to your network on social media. To share your badges, go to the Achievements tab on your homepage. Move your cursor to hover over the badge you want to share. Click Share Badge. You can share level and path completion badges or feedback badges. You can share your badges on LinkedIn, Facebook, or copy the link to share on other social media sites. Be sure to share what the badge means to you in a personalized message. This new feature will allow you to easily share your achievements with your network.
And there is one more area where you can see the saving project reflections. Let us see what is that.
Welcome to Basecamp. One exciting feature of Basecamp is the ability for you to save your reflections as you work through your path. One place you can save your reflections is the Know, Wonder, Learned interactive tool. At the beginning of each project, you will add your previous knowledge and what you wonder or hope to learn throughout. Think carefully about what things you know about the project topic and what things you wonder. Select Add New Item to add what you already know and what you wonder about. Enter your text and it will save automatically. After you have added your items, select the Next button to move on to the next part of your project. Another opportunity to reflect on your path is towards the end of your project in the Review and Apply section. The questions listed here encourage you to reflect on the core competencies of your project. You are encouraged to answer the questions listed to focus your learning. Select Save to save your progress. In the Complete Your Project section, you will have the opportunity to revisit the Know, Wonder, Learned reflection. After reviewing what you knew and wondered at the start of the project, take time to consider and record what you have learned. Your answers in the Review and Apply section may help you generate new ideas about your learning. You can always return to the Review and Apply questions or the Know, Wonder, Learn tool to add new reflections. We hope these new features enhance your learning and your Pathways experience.
Okay. So those are the new features which is in Pathway, which you can try yourself. And now, let me give you what is the Pathway journey chart. As all of you know.
Dr. Bashir?
Yes.
Dr. Bashir?
Yeah.
There is a question. In case the evaluator is from other than our club, what shall we do?
You cannot send it by digitally because you cannot select that particular club. The only from the members of that club you can send it by digital. Otherwise, download the form and send it to him by email.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. One second. Okay. Now, I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, it is appearing.
Okay. Now, This is a simple explanation about the project in each level. Example, in the first level, as I mentioned, there are only 4 different projects are there. And these are the path. Dynamic leadership, you can see the explanation over here. What is DL, what is EH, what is MS, and what is PI and PM, VC. So if you look at the level 1, you can see there is an icebreaker, writing a speech, an introduction to vocal variety and body language, and evaluation feedback. In this one, it is saying the first one is a 4 to 6 minute speech, 5 to 7 minute speech, and 5 to 7 minute speech. And the last section, it is saying 5 to 7 minute speech, feedback, second speech, and an evaluation. So in each level, each project, there is a certain competencies are acquirable. And all together, you can see there is a 24 different competencies are you can acquire. If you go to the level 2, only 3 projects are there. And these 3 projects are different according to the path. So if you have a dynamic leadership path, you have 3 projects, which is understanding your leadership style, understanding your communication style, and introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. But when you come to the engaging humor, your first project will be introduction to Toastmaster mentoring and connect with your audience and know your sense of humor. This blue color means these projects are available as an elective in level 3 also. So if you are a DL pathway you are taken, you don't have to deliver this one in the, you don't have to deliver this in your project. However, you can choose this from the level 3. Now you come to the level 3, you have only 1 core project and there are 2 elective projects. So elective projects means all this. You can see the 15 different projects are there, out of which you can select any 2. So in level 3, you will be delivering only 3 projects. One is a core project. According to your path, this core project will be different, and any 2 elective projects. When you come to the level 4, there is 1 core project and 1 elective project. And also please make sure when you are a PM, your pathway is a PM, you are taking a managing a difficult audience, which is coming as an elective project for other path, except for the PM. So you will be delivering 1 core project and 1 elective project. Your level 4 will be completed. Then you are coming to the level 5, where you have a 1 core project. Not 1 actually, there is 2 core projects are there. One is a common project called Reflection on Your Path, which is the last project which you need to do after the level 5. So there is 1 core project and you need to choose 1 elective. But here you can see these elective projects are not just a speech. These are little bit longer projects, like a panel discussion which is consist of 20 to 40 minutes, or a complete HPL project, volunteer role, and these lessons learned, resources of 20 to 40 minutes panel discussion, and 18 to 22 minutes keynote speeches. These are the level 5 elective. So this is the way you are going to complete a path. When you come to the end of the path, you can see a maximum of 82 different competencies you will learn from this one. In each path, there is a specific like 70 to 82, 68 to 80, 69 to 81, 70 to 82, 71 to 82, and 73 to 85. So this is the way you can learn many competencies from the pathway. So this is a very easy chart where you can identify what is your next project and what you have to do on that project. Let us come back to our presentation again. Now, time for us to go to the pathway directly. So you have to log into toastmasters.org. You log in. Sorry, let me go to okay. Once you go to the login screen, once you log into your ID, it will be saved over there. So it is very easy for you to log in. That is why I came to Google Chrome, because in Edge it is not saved. Once you reach to your home screen, you have the Basecamp. Go to the Basecamp. As I mentioned, you have both area. As a member, your Basecamp will show you your projects. And also, if you are a Basecamp manager, you have the option to go to the Basecamp manager area, where you will see the approvals. If anybody completed their levels as a VP education or a president or any other ExCom members, they will see the member name and what they completed. You need to give the approval. Now, currently, all of them we approve. That's why you cannot see anything over here. And the member overview, you can see the complete details about your members, where they are currently, what is their current credential and highest achievement, what they do, where they do their speech the last time. All this information will be available in the member overview. Paths in progress will give you currently which path is completing by which member. So easily you can track the progress of every member in your club. Just a minute, it will come now. And any recent activity like last 60 days, who deliver the project, who complete the path, all information will be available over here. If you go to your learning dashboard, and as I mentioned, in the resource area, you will see a lot of information about the project. So any project you want to see the details, go view all. Instead of going through the pathway, you can see in a written format the complete description of the projects. If you go to the project description, this is the project description. So if you take any project description information, for example, you can download it. It will appear over here, then you can download it. Yeah. See, all the project description will come over here, and you can download it for any, and give to the evaluator or you yourself to understand what is my project description details. You go back here, and the last section or the third session is in the resource is the evaluation forms. All evaluation resources are available here, starting from Icebreak until the level 5. Any project you want to see, you can get it from here. Then there are translated projects are there in different languages. There are tutorials available here, so you can download it. Now these are the videos which you have seen now. These 4 videos I downloaded and I included in my presentation already. As I mentioned in the feedback area, when you request a feedback, you have to give the club where you are a member. Then from that club only, you can select the members. One of our members was asking whether it is possible to send to a member outside our club. Not through the system. Only way is to download the form and send to him. Then after he fill up the information on the, then you can save it in your My Document area. And this is visible to selected members, or you can visible to all club members. Give feedback also in the same way. You select the club where you are a member, and you can select the member under this thing, or you can select these badges as per your feedback. Give the badges to them and any other role players who are taking the roles. Then you post your feedback. Now there was a last thing, downloading the certificate.
Lieutenant Bashir?
Yes.
There is a question. If I am a dual member,
Okay.
how to select my achievement to be addressed to which club?
Now it is depend on where you are submitting your projects. Once you, example, now you are going through a particular path, okay? In this path, once you completed a level, you need to submit this level. So in the beginning, when you are entering inside the pathway, you are selecting your club. And it will go to that particular club. I will show you here. Now, this is my Toastmasters home. And here you are going to the base camp, where I selected my club as a ALJ Toastmaster club. Now it is showing, you see, your clubs. Because I selected this club as my club. And when you are submitting your level completion, you need to mention this is to which club you are submitting. Example, I will show you here. Let me go to level 3 completion. See, here you need to select it, which club you are going to select this one. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. So this is the way that particular club will receive the
As we finish them.
this particular, if I am selecting the Omega Migrate, my project completion will receive to under the what do you call this?
OMG.
Yeah, no. When I am submitting this to OMG will receive the credit for the
Okay.
what do you call this DT? Yeah, DCP points.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it depends on the member who is submitting the levels. You can select your club and you can submit over. Now the submit button is not coming here because there are some more things need to be completed. See, completion of all project in the level is required. So there is some more thing I need to complete in level 3, then only I will be able to submit this one.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Now, only the last thing. There will be a few changes going to be very soon. Probably by October last. In every level, there will be some mandatory roles to be taken by members. It is still not appearing in the pathway, but in every level, this mandatory role play will be there. Example, in level 1, you need to work as a accounter or a timer in one of the club meeting, and you need to mark this as you did this particular role. Currently, the same thing is available, but it is in the, one second, it is in another place. I think it is coming in the resources area. Here, the achievement, speech log. Learning badges. I not see that one here. Before it was available. These are the other role where you are doing. I can show you that in the presentation. Yeah. This was the meeting role requirement. It will give you the timer and there is a date selection. Toastmaster, there is a date selection. Topic master, there is a date selection. And when you are a Toastmaster, please put this date and select the date and save it so that it will be recorded under your additional information in the Basecamp. But now this area is going to be one of the mandatory section in each level, which we are expecting by October 23rd or 24th. This new announcement will be there. Still, it is not start to appear, but very soon it will be there. That's all about the pathway. Now let us move to our final Q&A session.
Any question from our great leaders?
There is some questions in the chat. Let me read out that one. Do club meeting roles have any added value in pathway? Yes, as I mentioned. Currently, it is not there, but in future, I mean, by end of October, that will be a part of the levels. In each level, there is a specific roles has to be taken by every member. And Sahir was asking if evaluated from another club. I already replied on that one, that you cannot assign through the system, but you have to do it through the form. And Sajid was asking, can we change pathway once selected? As I mentioned earlier, once you open the project and start your ice break, then it will not be able to change. Otherwise, you can send an email to TMI and they will consider to change that one. That is all the questions available, and there is a Toastmaster magazine link is posted by our distinguished Toastmaster Bala. And Asaruddin is asking, is there any deadline before which we should complete any legacy pathway? So far, there is no deadline or anything has given, because those who already started the legacy pathway, they can complete it and it will be credited for their DTM journey. But there is no time limit or any any deadline was given for that one. Okay. Thank you all. Over to you, Abdullah.
Thank you, DTM Bashir, for your valuable time you spent it preparing those presentations. Really, we get a lot. As I said in the beginning, the changing in the system is put our hands in the system. You share of the three requirement that the what I know, what I need to know, what I learned. This is totally new. It was not like this before in the beginning. So this is my advice for myself and for everybody to put hands in the system from time to time so they will see the changes happen to the system. And by this, really, I like our DD to have some remark, please.
متى اسوي الحساب وكل شيء؟
Thank you, Pastor District
خليه بعد ما ذاكر او بعد ما ادخل.
District 104 Procedure Chair, Distinguished Source Master, Abdullah Filimban.
Yes,
And
we are here.
Thank you, our Credential Chair, Distinguished Source Master, Bashir Ambalawan, for the wonderful presentation. Actually, we are in need of this kind of training, especially for our district, and our District 104 Education and Training Chair, Distinguished Source Master, Dr. Kaja Yamuddin, also here. He's also working. Probably he can do something including the updates, which is going to be appear in October, end of October. There are some, the link what I shared here, it has the updates from Toastmasters International. There are some changes, as one of our member was asking. Yes, it is going to be updated in October. The role players will be incorporated in the system. And there are two more paths, which is vintage paths. This is for our senior leaders, those who have worked in CC manual before. So this is one of the favorite one from our Ralph Smetley, the founder of Toastmasters. So it's going to be come back with two more paths. They are calling it as a vintage paths. It will be incorporated in 2026. And thank you so much, DTM Bashir and Past District Director DTM Abdullah Filimban and Division G Director Madam Toastmaster Tasim Sahara for arranging this wonderful training session. And back to DTM Abdullah Filimban.
Thank you, Mr. Didi. And it's the time to hand over the appreciation certificate. So please, our DD, DTM Bala, hand it over to our trainer.
Thank you, DTM.
Thank you.
Filimban. Division G extends its deepest gratitude to Distinguished Toastmaster Bashir Ambalawan for presenting the training workshop entitled Dealing with the Pathways and Base Camp on Sunday, 5th of October 2025 by Zoom application. This is digitally signed by Division G Director Toastmaster Tasneem Rashid Ali and the workshop facilitator Distinguished Toastmaster Abdullah Filimban. Thank you, and back to you, DTM Abdullah Filimban.
Thank you very much. Really, it was very great time that we learned new things. And again, we thank everybody attended to this session. Our DD, our Division G Director, our Division H Director, and other leaders. Thank you very much. and I don't know how to make the group picture. Can you help me, DTM Bashir?
Yeah, sure. Please open your video and please close that sharing. Yeah. All of you, all attendees, please open your videos and give a nice smile. Ready? Asjad, your video is close. Okay.
I think we need to have another page, right?
Let me check. 1 second. One page is over. No, I covered all.
We are 41, DTM Bashir.
41. Yeah, it is covered completely.
DTM Bashir is double.
One is my picture and another one is my video. Okay. Final update. Just now, our DTM Bala was sharing the new update from the TMI. Let me just share it before we close. 1 second.
Excellent.
1 second. Yeah. Let me share this. This is a very good update, actually. See, as per this, our legacy system of the successful club series and better speaker series and leadership excellence series, the presentation from this series will be a part of either level 3 to level 5. So in level 3, 4 and 5 members will give one presentation from the successful club series. In level 4, one presentation from the better speaker series. And in level 5, one presentation from the leadership excellence series. This is a really very, very wonderful change which we are going to receive in Pathway. So in addition to the roles, now there will be a mandatory presentation also from the members.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for everybody. If anybody have any question, let me see the chatting.
Chat, only one question was there, which is from our Abdurrahman Beg. He was asking what is the legacy. What is the legacy system, I think. Legacy. What is the legacy pathway? That already Azharuddin, he replied. These are the old path which is currently not available in our new LMS.
Excellent. Thank you very much, dear leaders. And really, I'm happy with this. And we hope, inshallah, we can arrange more sessions like this. We are all one team as a District 104. So, inshallah, we'll find another subject to be handled as a training session, especially now we are getting to the contest timing. So I think next time we'll have to have some update on the contest rules that we have to do in our clubs, areas, division, and district. Thank you very much. And DTM Tasneem.